See your grandma in front of you now.
She's happy.
She's happy.
She's in yellow.
Your grandma is happy and in yellow.
She looks beautiful. Well, younger.
Beautiful, well and younger. Very good. Connect with her. You can do this telepathically, mind to mind now. What message does she give you?
I'm a bit emotional because I'm happy to see her.
Yeah, but that's happy tears. I want you to step forward to your grandma and I want you to step right into her energy and tell me how it makes you feel.
Safe.
Safe. What is she saying to you?
She's saying it'll be okay.
It'll be okay. And that's an important message that she needs right now. Yeah? And as I hold your hand now, I'm going to take away that sadness so that you can keep all the love from your grandma with you. And I want now for you to follow your grandma. And I'd like permission to come with you because your grandma wants to take you to your group so that you can get another message from your group. So as we lift ourselves up now, going higher and higher, lifting ourselves up and up and up and up and up and up, shedding away that life of Elizabeth. You're floating and drifting forward. I'd like you to go to your soul group or your soul family or to somewhere that makes you feel comfortable and follow your grandma now, and I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and when I get to 1 you're going to be there, so when you're ready, 3, 2 and 1. Be there now.
Yeah.
So look around and describe to me, where do you imagine that you are?
It's like a really nice, looks like a tea room, but it's a grand sort of living room with people in it, with tea, coffee, cakes, chairs. Everyone's happy and talking.
And these people?
I know them. I feel comfortable.
Are they part of your group?
Yeah.
And what is it that your group does? What do you work on? What kind of energy do you work on?
Love.
Is that why my client has all these challenges down here, is because she's working on love?
I think so. Self-love.
Self-love, right. Self-love. And as you look around this grand living room, this tea room, I want you to look around and just glance your eye over all these souls. Describe them to me. Are they in human form or in a different form?
It seems just like older ladies.
Older ladies.
Like maybe friends of my grandma or people I knew while I've lived before. I don't know them, but I feel I know them. But they're all older.
And as you look around now,
Wise
ladies, I want you to just glance your eye across the room. And as I continue to talk and you glance your eye, sooner or later you're going to come across one of those ladies that you feel that you're more connected to with the rest. So glancing your eye across them now, see that one person that you're connected to more than the rest, and describe that person to me.
Well, it's still my grandma.
Your grandma. Get a message from your grandma. Why has she brought you to this place and what does she want you to know today?
That life's hard, but keep going. That you can make it.
Keep going, you can make it.
You'll be happy.
You will be happy.
That you want to grow old. But I don't quite believe that right now. But I want to.
And she's telling you that you aren't going to grow old and happy.
She's showing me these happy older ladies that are looking back on their lives, reflecting that they did it. They're all proud of each other and they're proud of me. And that I can be there one day.
And are they actually telling you then to be proud of yourself?
So far, yeah, but to keep going.
Very good. Well, now what I want to do, now we've got that information from your group, I want to be able to connect with your inner self. So I want you to connect with yourself now and close that scene of the soul group. And as I continue to talk with you, and I just want you to feel your energy in your body. And I want to connect with your inner self. That's your subconscious mind, your higher self. And I'd like your higher self to come forward, because that holds all the memories and the answers that you need. So as I continue to talk, just feel that higher self, that inner self, come forward now and work with me. Good afternoon, inner self. Do you feel that you have a female energy or a male energy?
Like a strong female.
A strong female. And does this strong female have a name? What can I call this strong female?
Sarah.
Sarah. So Sarah, what I want to do is I want you to do a body scan now, and I want you to, just as if you've got X-ray vision, I want you to scan this body like a body of light, and I want you to show me where there is change or there is somewhere we can work on. So
it's broken.
What's broken?
My heart.
Your heart is broken.
My chest feels tight.
Your chest is tight.
My head feels fuzzy.
Your head is fuzzy.
But I'm healthy. Just very confused. Spinning.
Confused and spinning. Where does she hold that confusion?
My head and my heart.
A head and a heart. So what I want to do now is I want you to go into that head and the heart, and I want you to feel that confusion and tell me, where did this confusion come from?
It's been there a long time.
Is it from this life or is it from previous lives? Just your first impression. Previous lives. So I want you to connect with that confusion there. And as I talk to you, I want you to go back in time to that previous life. So as you go drifting now and floating on the memory and the sound of my voice, I want you to connect with that past life memory where all that confusion began. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Are you male or female there? What's happening?
I don't know. Can't see anything.
I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and I want you to connect with that past life memory and where that confusion began. Feel it drawing closer and closer to you, so you can see the images in your mind.
I'm in a house.
You're in a house.
With my mum.
With your mum. And what's happening there?
We're in the war.
You're in the war? What war is that? What country are you in?
We're in England. I think London.
Yeah. And what's going on there? What's making you confused?
My dad's been sent away to war.
Your dad's sent away to war? And how do you feel about that?
Scared.
You're scared? Uh-huh. And is this where...
My mum's sad. She's crying. He's going out the door.
She's going out the door?
He's going out the door.
Uh-huh.
His uniform. And we're alone now. He's gone.
Do you see him again after that?
No.
He's gone. So he's gone forever?
Yeah.
He never comes back?
No.
Well, where does my client hold that memory in her body?
In my chest and my head.
In your chest and in your head? Right. Well, what I want to do now is I want to connect with your chest and your head, and I want to bring that memory forward, because this memory is actually causing my client some confusion. What does it mean to her? What is it causing her?
Everyone's going to leave.
Everybody's going to leave. I want you to ask the grandma there and tell me, is this true? Will everybody leave?
She said no.
No. Does she need to believe in herself? Yeah.
Finding it hard.
So what I want to do now is I want to go into this mind and this heart, and I want you to give me that memory that doesn't serve you. And I want you to just place that memory into my hand, and the more I talk, my hand is a magnet. It will draw those memories out. This was just a lesson and one short moment in time in one small life. You don't need to carry it forward. Ask your grandma, does she need to carry this with her anymore? No. And do I have all that memory in my hand now? Thank you. Well, I'm going to take that up to Spirit, and I'm going to allow that memory to find its way to Source. And I'm going to ask your grandma, what would be best for us to put into her head and her heart that would help her?
Self-belief.
Self-belief. So as I place my hand on your heart and your head now, if self-belief had a colour, what colour would you give it?
Yellow.
Yellow. The beautiful comfort colour of your grandma. So just see the sun beam down. Feel that sun ray, that lovely ray of heat coming into your head and your heart. Know that your grandma is busy there, just pouring in all that love. And the more you need, the more you shall have. Just feel her pouring it all in, doing all this work, knowing that she's with you and by your side. And she's pouring more and more in, softening your thoughts and your heart, ready for new change. And I'm going to tap that and seal it in. So you tell me that there was that memory of that life, but you also tell me about this broken heart. Was the broken heart because of her father, or was it something else? Go in there and feel that memory and describe it to me.
Just the loss.
Just the loss.
Not feeling important.
Not feeling important. Well, now you understand that you were just a child and you couldn't have any control on the loss there, could you? No. So I want you to see yourself as that child there. And I want you now to put your arms around that child. And what would you say to that child now that you know all of this?
You're strong enough.
You're strong enough? Well, I want you to pour all that energy and love and strength into that child. And I want you to fill her heart up with joy and strength, because this child carries on and becomes strong and self-empowered and beautiful. And you survive that loss to have another life. But I want to ask about this loss that she seems to be going through quite a few different losses. What was her contract then? What did she contract to do when she came down here?
To survive.
To survive? So did she contract to have all this loss, or is it something that's just happened?
To grow.
To grow? Ask her, Nan, has she grown through all this loss?
Yes.
So is this loss a gift?
Yes.
A gift. So I want to take that loss and I want to turn that loss into a gift that you can treasure, because you've learned so much from this. So you keep the gift, and I want you to shed the memories of the loss now. Feel it just seeping away from your body now, dripping out of your body. You don't need the ache and the memories of that. You just need the lesson. And have a look in the body and tell me, is there anywhere else that we can work on today, or shall I get to the questions?
I think that's it.
Yeah. So the first question that my client wanted to know was about the abandonment issues. I want you to ask her grandmother about these abandonment issues and what she should do about it now. She has a different perspective.
She's saying I have to love myself and it will come.
So she has to love herself. That's very easy to actually say, but ask your grandma, how can you love yourself? What kind of things that would be good for you to do?
To be patient.
Patient. And would writing be good for her? She was a poet before. Yeah?
Writing, yeah. Reading.
Writing, reading. Art.
Travel.
Travel. And what about this insomnia? What is that caused from?
Fear.
Fear. So where does this fear come from?
That it will keep happening again.
Yeah. Ask your grandma, will this keep happening again, or have I finished now?
So you have to be careful who I trust.
Be careful who she trusts.
I'm strong. I can learn.
But you're strong and you can learn. How could she raise her barriers and her boundaries? What kind of things would help her to raise these boundaries?
A bit more self-respect.
A bit more self-respect, yeah? Thank you. I'll be sure to tell her about that. And I want to know about this anxiety. Look in the body and tell me, have we eased that anxiety today? Yeah. And what about the depression that she feels? Where does she hold that depression?
In the heart.
In the heart. I want you to go into that heart and see that depression. Feel that energy of that depression. Do you want to keep that energy there in your heart? No. Ask your grandma to step forward now and go into that heart area and pick up those memories Ask her to cradle them and take them away from you and lift them out of your heart. Thank you. And I want to ask a question about when my client was in a coma, she felt that she was visited by her grandma. What was that about?
She wouldn't let me leave.
She wouldn't let you leave?
She wants me to stay here and fulfill my life.
Yeah?
For my mum. And at the time, she knew that I would have a good life, but I didn't know it, so she sent me back.
She sent you back?
She knew I was hurting.
Yeah?
And she wants me to stay.
She wants you to stay. Well, you have a lot to live for now, don't you? Can I ask about her guides? Ask your nan. What kind of guides does she have? And what are their temperaments?
They're wise.
They're wise.
Strong, clever, loving.
And how many guides does she have?
They look like they're holy,
They look holy.
look like bishops.
Yeah. And what's the message from her guides that are there to support her? What do they say about all of this?
I feel like there's a strength, energy to keep fighting.
Yeah. So they're saying that they're with her all the step of the way?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And tell me about her work. Is she on the right path with her work?
She's holy, she's a good person. I think she's helping people. She's strong.
So, to keep on doing what she's doing?
She's got a lot of strength. I think she wants me to have her strength.
Just allow your grandma to share that strength with you. And as I talk to you, just feel her energy coming forward now and soaking into your heart and your body. And feel how her love and her energy actually softens and alters your vibration and makes you feel whole and loved and confident and secure. And I want your grandma to seal that in now, because from this day forward you're going to be confident, secure, and have self-belief. I want to know, is there anything that I ought to have asked or should have asked? Is there anything else that we can work on today? Ask your nan. Oh, have we finished, or is there something else that she wants to say?
I think she's worried that I might try and end my life again.
Yeah. And so what is she saying to you?
She's pleading with me not to do it.
So what kind of image is she going to put in your mind right this very minute when you get those sensations or those thoughts? What is she giving you?
The end, that it will be worth it in the end to be strong, to keep going. Don't let the pain break me.
Don't let the pain break you. Yeah.
For my daughter.
Yeah.
For my family. It's like she's shown me that I'd just devastate everyone and everything if I do this.
So she's to believe in herself more. Does she need help from other people to be able to believe in herself more? Or is she going to manage to sort this out on her own?
I think she's saying it's only me that can do that.
Yeah.
I have got support. It's only me that can do that.
So does she need to pull on her guides' support more to draw them closer? How will she know that her guides are with her How will she know that she's got that connection? What sign will they give her?
She's showing me white feathers.
White feathers. Thank you very much. So now we're coming to the end of our session.